Hey there, it's Dr. Crypto here. I'm just going to do another video on XTP and Bitcoin. So, before I start, I hope everybody's doing well. And also, if you want to sign up to the Tap Global app, down below in the description, there is a link down there. Download it. It's worth just checking it out. It doesn't cost you any money. Just costs you a little bit of time just to see what it's all about. You know, because they are based in 45 different countries. There's 150k plus users and growing. And the same with digital assets. There's 40 plus, and again, it's growing. But don't forget, with Tap Global, they are regulated because they do run on the Aquis exchange. So they can't be any kind of funny business. And also, they have to disclose what their accounts are, if any directors are buying or selling any shares in Tap Global. So there can't be any kind of funny business. It's sort of like, imagine what Coinbase is on the NASDAQ. It's the same kind of principle. So it's worth just checking it out because this is a project that is growing and it's getting bigger and bigger. So yeah, download it, down in the description, check it out. So before I start, also, give us a thumbs up and give us a subscribe. It's always much appreciated. So without further ado, let's check out what Bitcoin is doing at the moment. So looking at Bitcoin on the daily chart is basically, as you can see, around about this area here, we've just been basically consolidating between the 30,000 and 31,000. And we're finding out basically a bit of resistance here at the around about here, about the 31,387 mark. But the more times we bang our heads against that, the weaker it becomes. At some point, we could push all the way through there, get to 32, 34, 35, 36,000 But what you can see here, which is quite interesting, you can see on here, this is the basic, the Bollinger Band here, so we're quite expanded here. But look around about this area here, we're starting to basically constrict. So just imagine having an elastic band, you stretch it, and then at some point you've got to let it go. And that's what's happening to the Bollinger Band at the moment. There's a lot of battling going on between those bulls and the bears. So who's going to come on top? Is it the bulls or is it the bears? It's this fighting, and this is why we're consolidating at the moment. But I feel in the next week, something big is going to happen. It's either going to trigger us to the top, like I say, going up to the 32, 34, 35, 36,000 region, or we could come back down and retest at around about the 28,000, or even come down to around about this level here and come around about, around about the 26,885. But basically, also looking at Lux Algo, we've got a beautiful buy signal here, which pushed us up there. So if you bought around this area, obviously you're in profit if you're short-term trading. But on the Lux Algo also, which is interestingly enough, we've caught the trend catcher again, and we're staying above that trend catcher. So if we get some really, really good news over this tomorrow, anytime now, whatever, in terms of like the ETS, for an example, or the Ripple case, they end up winning, then obviously that can push the catalyst to push the price up. But obviously we've also got to bear in mind that tomorrow we do have the core inflation rate month on month, core inflation year on year, and inflation rate year on year. So it says here the forecast is at 0.3. So if we come at 0.3, then I really do think there's going to be a little volatility, but then end up going sideways. But if it comes, say, at below 0.3, like 0.2 for an example, then obviously that could be another catalyst for the stock markets and crypto to push up. And that goes with the same with the core inflation as well, year on year. Forecast is at 5. If we come at that level again, it could push us possibly sideways, or if it comes, lower than that, to say 4, then obviously that could be another catalyst to push up. So we just got to bear that one in mind in that. So without further ado, let's just have a quick look how XTP is doing. So again, XTP is just exactly like Bitcoin at the moment. We're just in this box here, box of consolidation. And again, at least we've got the trend catcher as well. Just like Bitcoin, we've caught this on the Lux Algo, and this is on the daily chart as well. We've caught the trend catcher on Lux Algo, and also we had that beautiful buy, just like we did with Bitcoin, and then we pushed up. So we're just in this area of consolidation at the moment. So like with Bitcoin, if we get like with the ETF with that, Bitcoin will push up, and obviously it'll pull the market up as well. But it's like with XTP, if Tap Global gets some good news, right, regarding some new exchange listings, for an example, then I can expect us to push up even further. But like I said, if Bitcoin goes up to the 36,000K mark or above, then obviously I really do think we could go back up to the local top. But I really also think, when in terms of the Bollinger Band, it's starting to sort of really, if I put this on here, if we just shrink Lux Algo, and the Bollinger Band here was starting to get that constriction again, where the bulls and the bears are fighting away, and it's like I say, same thing with Bitcoin, same principle. You stretch it, and at some point you've got to let it go. It's going to go one way or the other, and that's what's here. You can see it here, ready to burst open to the upside or the downside. So, but overall, it's looking, XTP is looking really, really healthy, and it's same with Bitcoin, looking really healthy. We're coming from $15,000 on Bitcoin all the way up to 31,300, and just consolidating. Like I said, you get these big moves up, you consolidate, and then you either move up or you end up move down. But if you move up, then you'll consolidate again, and then move up again and consolidate, and maybe retrace and retest support. So that's what's basically happening there. But we can also look on Bittrex Global as well. We've got it's just like what I've done on previous videos. It's like, again, same thing. We're sort of at 70 Satoshis at the moment, and there's just more buyers than there is sellers. It's becoming a lot lighter in terms of sellers. And I do really think we can easily go to that local top. But if this bull market really, really kicks in, and we get some mega news off Tap Global regarding going into America and basically new exchanges where more liquidity comes in, and everything's really bullish, and we're in the bull market fully, I really can see us doing this 10,500% gains to all-time highs. I can't see why not, because this is a new project. Just, and basically it's fully regulated, so it's going to give people more confidence. It's worth going on their Tap Global website just to check it out. Do your own due diligence. Never put more money in willing to lose, but check it out. And like I said, it doesn't cost you anything to do your research, to check out the Tap Global app, and also check out their website. Have a look who the CEOs are. They are on YouTube. They did a video a number of months back, and you get to see who they are. And always goes to their news section, and check that out. Keep up to date with all the newses, because you just don't know, at any point something really, really bullish could come out. So I hope that's been helpful, but if you'd like to give us a thumbs up, give us a subscribe. If you don't like what I've done, give us a thumbs down. Always helps with the algorithm. But if you can subscribe, it's always much appreciated. Take care, and I'll see you soon.